For Moxie Jam, we have created this framework that you can use to make it a bit easier to get going making a point-and-click game. It's called the Moxie Jam Story Framework, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a new project in Unity using this framework. And we're first gonna make a new project, and then we're gonna install a Unity package that contains this framework and also a sample project. So I'm gonna start creating a new project, and right now this is the Unity hub. Here's where you have different installs of Unity, and you can also see your projects. And I have a lot of projects here already because I use it a lot, but for you maybe you don't have anything here yet. We're gonna go ahead and create a new project. Clicking the new project button. And it's very important that you choose the right Unity version if there are several Unity versions installed on your computer. And you can see that in the top of this window, and this is the version we're using. So you can see here that the number is the correct version. And then we're going to create a 2D project. So we're going to go ahead and choose 2D version for this project. Here to the right you can make some settings for the project, and we can give it a name. So I'm gonna call it Moxie Jam Project 2023. And we can also choose where to put it, and then I click Create Project. And it starts to create this project, and it might take a while before it's done. So now Unity have created this new project, but it hasn't got the framework installed yet. It's just an empty project right now. So we're gonna go and install the framework and the example project as well. So you go up to the window menu and you choose Package Manager, because this is a Unity package that we will download and install into our Unity project. And how to install it, you will need a link for GitHub, and you will find this link in the documentation for the framework. So here it is. I'm going to go and copy it. So up to the left on this window you have a plus sign that you can click, and you can choose from some different options, but we're going to use add package from Git URL because that's the link that you copied before. So you paste this link in here, and then you take add, and it will install this package into your project. There are also some other resources we need for this project to be able to work, and one is called Text Mesh Pro. It's got to do with how text is shown and used in the project. So we're gonna go and import those resources as well. So you go into the window menu again, you take Text Mesh Pro, and then you take Import TMP Essential Resources. So click that one, and you click import here in this new window. So now that's installed as well. The next thing we're going to do is to install the sample project, and actually there are two sample projects to choose from. One is a little bit less functionality, and it's just got one scene and a bit of assets that you can use. The other one has a lot more functionality. It's actually a complete game with a few scenes and some different functionality. And we've created this game because sometimes it's easier to have something to start from than to start from scratch. And that's what we're going to install. So you click this arrow here with next to samples, and you see two different things to choose from. Story Framework Assets or Sample Project. And we're going to choose the sample project to get all of it. So you click import here. and the sample project is getting installed. So now this is installed. You can see it's got a little check mark next to it, and Unity is getting ready here to show the project. So we're just going to go and close this window. And here behind it, now you can see that you have gotten a little more here in Unity. This is the content of the game actually. So in this assets folder, you can see there is a samples folder, Moxie Jam Story Framework, and then there is the version number of this framework. And in the sample project folder is all of the content for this project, the different folders, and all of this is also reflected on your computer. So actually you can find it on your computer where you installed your project. And there's one more thing we need to do before we can run this project and start looking at it. And that is we have to add all the scenes in the project to the build settings. That is mandatory for the game to be able to run on in the editor. So you go here to the file menu, then you choose build settings. So here's where we're going to add the scenes in the game up here. And first we need to find the scenes then, and they are here in this folder. So you can go and choose this folder, scenes, and then you mark the scenes here. And then you open up this build settings window again. Drag the scenes and drop them here. So now you can see you have a lot of scenes added here. And we need this startup scene to be the first one in the list, not the last one. So you need to choose this one and then drag it to the top of the window so that it's first in list. So yes, startup scene is the first one in the list, so now this is done. And you don't have to click anything here, those buttons here, you just close the window instead. So now you can actually run the game, but there's one more thing we need to do before. This game is made to be shown in 16:9 aspect ratio. That is like how the resolution of the game is. And right now this is saying free aspect here, but we wanted to say this 16:9 instead. So go ahead and choose that. And now we can click the play button here just to try out the game in the editor. So clicking the play button will run the game, and you can see it here.